What a week so far in the markets, and we haven't even seen Nvidia earnings yet. All right, in this video, I'm going to go over some brief market technical analysis. I'll go over my portfolio updates, my current trades, and some trade signal performance for today, February 25th. Um, so, with the market, this is the SPY chart, daily chart, and I made a video on Sunday, kind of a lengthy video on Sunday, talking about what I wanted to see in the market, what I was seeing on the charts. And so one thing I mentioned was I wanted SPY to be able to stay above AVWAP-Q, which is this white line right here. And on Monday, we sold through the 50 and AVWAP-Q in one session on decently high volume. As you can see here, volume is above the average, so therefore it's higher than average volume. And so that was a little bit concerning. And on Monday night, futures was pretty flat, which is also kind of concerning because typically what I've seen in these past drops is futures be at least like up quite a good amount. And so when I didn't see that, I was getting a little bit worried. See, market drops down, futures cause the gap up here. Market sells down, futures gap up here. Market sells down, future gaps up here. We sold down again. Futures opened up right where we closed. And this time we sold off pretty hard throughout the beginning of the day. We even was selling, we were trading below the 100 SMA here for a while. So luckily we're able to hold the 100 SMA, which is this gray line here, as support, which is really good. And it formed a bullish hammer candle. Uh, why are bullish hammer candles bullish? Because it signifies that buyers stepped in to buy up the heavy selling pressure to close more than 50% of the move. And that happened on high volume as well, which is great. So this is a good sign. Um, but my the where I get most of my market short-term bias is whether price is trading above AVWAP-Q or not, which is this white line here. As you can see, we are trading below it. So as of now, I have a bearish market sentiment in the short term. My long-term market sentiment is still bullish. We're still in a bull market, still a long-term uptrend given by the 50-day right here, above the 150-day, both sloping up, and above the 200-day, which is also sloping up. As long as those stay intact, I'm bullish on the market long term, and I'll be looking to buy good dips on my long-term investments. Another thing I noticed today was that a lot of the major stocks in the stock market were near really strong support levels. So over here, I'm going to show some of the major stocks in the market that traded today and where they bounced off of. This is Amazon's chart. Amazon traded almost all the way down to the 150 simple moving average on the daily chart, which is a very strong support level. And as you can see, it bounced very heavily from here on very high volume. This is going to be Salesforce CRM, which is a really great stock, really great financials. They trade in the Dow Jones Index as well as S&P, and they hit the 150 SMA as well and bounced off there. This is Google. Google was sitting at their 200 and 150 SMA confluence here. This is Intuitive Surgical, ISRG. ISRG hit the 50 SMA and bounced off it. This is Meta. Meta hit the 50 SMA. This is Nvidia. Nvidia hit the 200 SMA. This is Tesla. Tesla hit the 150 SMA. And so on and so on. So as you could see, what this tells me is that when a lot of major stocks are near the support in the market, we can expect a bounce because there should be a lot of buying interest there. Any retail traders who want to add to their investments, any short-term traders who want to take a swing position, even institutions want to add to their positions at good prices. I mean, everyone uses simple moving averages especially for investments. And I would be very surprised if we don't see a bounce off here tomorrow. Um, on top of that, we were also at the 100 SMA on SPY, which is a very strong support level. So I don't think we're out of the woods. I don't think we're going to get a bounce to all-time highs, but I do think that we will get some sort of bounce here. And with Nvidia earnings tomorrow, if they report good earnings, it could be a pretty nice bounce. That will provide the opportunity for us to get out of our any take profit on any of our long-term or sorry, medium-term swing positions, short-term swing positions. If you wanted to be short the market, that would be a good opportunity to look for shorting opportunities, look for weak stocks that have performed really bad, sold off harder than the market these past couple days. Um, that's totally up to you. Trading is so subjective to each person. Everyone has their own style. And later in the video, I'll go over what trades I have open currently and how I'm going to manage them. Another reason why I think the market will bounce from here is that today we hit extreme fear on the fear and greed index that is given by CNN. Um, for investors, for any of my investor viewers or members of my community, as you know, every time we hit extreme fear, I always post in the Discord chat, investors, this is a good day to add to your long-term positions. Any shares that are undervalued or fairly valued, near good support levels, when you see extreme fear, that's a good time to buy. So because I saw this today, that's another reason why I think the market will bounce from here. So just to conclude my analysis, here's a portfolio update. I did add to some of my long-term positions today. The reason why I added to some is because a lot of my positions I started in this portfolio in 2023, the start of the new bull market, and my cost bases are very low. And they're pretty balanced and allocated currently. And I'm talking about my tech stocks like Google and Amazon and Meta and stuff like that, and Nvidia. Um, I think if you have a very low position in these, today and tomorrow will be great days to add to them. For me, though, I want to see lower prices to entice me to buy those. However, I've been trying to increase my positions in more defensive stocks. And so today, I did buy one share of Eli Lilly, LLY, to bring my allocation up to 7% in my portfolio. So it's almost a full position. I try to hit 8 to 9%, and my cost basis on those shares is $802. I started this position in Eli Lilly when it sold off due to its earnings and forward guidance, and I saw that it was on a really good technical support level, and I took advantage. I also started a position in SHD. I bought 50 more shares today to bring my allocation to 4%. I eventually want a 10 to 12% in SHD just because I really want to have a more defensive set part of my portfolio where I'm trying to have my portfolio about 40% defensive, 60% growth stocks like mega cap tech. So I still have some more to go on SHD, but there's no rush. There's never a rush in the market. There's always going to be opportunities, always going to be dips. No reason to just go all in, especially with the recession worries, economic worries that we've been kind of facing in the market lately. Here are the current trades that I have. Every week on the market, well, I post my live trades every time I take them in my Discord. And every week I do a little trade summary, just so I can summarize my trades I've taken, closed and active, and my win rate. So I mentioned this in my Sunday video as well, but I wanted to sell my entire position at Palantir, which was 100 shares, which I did on Friday for about $100 each. I did end up selling 2 covered calls to try and get called away and get some premium. Obviously the price dropped, which was fine with me because I collected my profit from the covered calls here and ended up selling my position. However, my active trades, I have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 cash secured puts that are expiring this Friday. 4 of them are in Nvidia. Why do I have four in Nvidia and why are they expiring earnings week, which is a big no-no? Because of DeepSeek news, and I just had to manage my trade. So I was able to roll down and out to earnings week um, to bring my strikes down to 136 and 128 if I get assigned on these on Friday. If I choose not to roll them further after earnings, then my average cost basis would be about $130 for 400 shares, which is honestly not bad. I have one Tesla cash secured put with a strike of 275, which is at the 200 moving average, and I'm not worried about that at all. I would be very happy owning shares of Tesla at that price and selling calls on those. And I have two puts on Google at the 175 strike expiring Friday, which is again at the 200 and 150 SMA confluence, which I would most likely be happy to own. I might roll that one out, but we'll see what happens with Nvidia earnings and the rest of the week in the market. Um, I do track my win rates. So far in 2025, I have 11 out of 11 trades, 100% win rate. I'm hoping to keep it. My goal is to always have a 75% plus win rate. That's what's considered to be a great trading record. And so last year I was able to achieve that. I'm hoping to do that again this year. Lastly, I want to showcase some of my trade signals. I offer these in part of my Discord server as well. And I do this for obviously to showcase these signals. I'm very proud of them. I've worked really hard on them. And it's also for myself for transparency and to build a track record. So I'm going to go over the buy signals I had from last week and the sell signals. These trade signals are designed to be swing signals where you can expect to buy and hold a position from anywhere between 1 to 7 days. And these are supposed to have a hit rate of 70% plus, which is really, really good. And even then, obviously don't follow these blindly. I mention that every time I post these. You should have your own trading system. And if you're looking at a stock and you see a buy signal on it with my Discord call out, my intention is for you to add that as a checkbox to your checklist, where every time you take a trade, if you have that buy signal with you or that sell signal with you, it increases your profitability percentage. That's the intention. So I got a buy signal on February 18th on Nike and AMD. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to the chart and I'll head over to Nike. Here's the buy signal on February 18th. As you can see, if you bought it at the end of the day, you held it 1 day, 2 days, 3, 4th day. Well, I guess technically 6 days, you hold it over the weekend to Monday, you'd be up 3.47%. If you wanted to go a full week, you'd be even higher today, 5.3%. So that was considered a good win. We also have AMD. I believe that's what it said. AMD. Where's the buy signal? Oh, there it is. AMD looks like you would have been in profit slightly the day after, break even the following day, and then probably go for a loss on the third day over here for a 3% loss if you decide to hold that long with the market backdrop. So that, I'm just going to say this did not work out, even though you could have got out for profit on an overnight swing. So let me go ahead and just get this out. I'll give some check marks here. I'm going to say Nike. Good. AMD, no. Next, Apple, Microsoft, and Pepsi on February 21st. Let's check those out. Apple. Looks like this is profitable. About flat day after. Over the weekend, 4 days, you're up 0.5% on Apple. Today, up 0.5%. So far, so good on Apple. What else did I say? Microsoft and Pepsi. I'm sure Microsoft's not going to be good. Yeah, Microsoft. Day after, goes down for a 1.9% loss. That would not have worked out, which is okay. I'm not expecting a 100% win rate. No one should ever have a 100% win rate. The point is to have majority profitability. Small losers, big winners. All right, next is Pepsi. Pepsi, really good buy signal here. I mean, overnight, you get 3% gain and just keeps going up and up after that, up to almost a 5% gain off this buy signal here. I'll call that a huge success. So success, no, success. So just on this page, we have out of 5 trades, 3 out of 5. That's fantastic, in my opinion. Go ahead and go to the next slide. I also got a buy, wait, hold on. Those are all the buy signals I got. So now I'm going to go over the sell signals that we had last week and some of this week. So February 18th and 19th, we got a sell signal on Home Depot and Viva. Let's go check those out. So Home Depot, sell signal right here. Day after, beautiful gap down move for a 2% gain. Day after that, another gain. If you kept holding it, 3 days, 4.5% gain, 5 days or 6 days, 5% gain. This was a very, very good trade. And obviously earnings with this day, you definitely want to close your swing positions before earnings. So that was a very successful trade here. I'm hoping also you see that when there's a winner, it's a really big winner. That's good. Viva. Same thing. I mean, you're in profit from the day you took that short trade right there. Beautiful. Next, Palantir. Look how many sell signals we got. I've also noticed on these that whenever I get a burst of buy signals, tends to mean that we're going to see a nice leg up. When I get a burst of sell signals, that means you're going to get a nice leg down. All these bursts of sell signals happen on February 21st. February 21st. When was that? That was Friday on this day here. And we've seen the market go down since. Another cool thing about my trade signals, I've just been kind of seeing this lately. So, really cool. All right, let's go over it. Palantir, Meta, Broadcom. I'll try to go over these pretty fast. Palantir, sell signal and profit the whole time. Meta. Profit the whole time. Broadcom. Profit the whole time. ACN, MasterCard, CrowdStrike, ACN. Profit the whole time. Not big profit, but profit. MasterCard. Oops, I made dot. This did not work out over here. This trade did not work out. Small loss if you closed it. 0.2% loss, 1% loss here. Not too bad. MasterCard didn't work out. CrowdStrike, Costco. Let's go. Here's Costco. Did not work out. And CrowdStrike. Worked out very nicely. Last but not least, Adobe. Pretty flat. So, break even, I would say. So yeah, out of 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, we got 2 that didn't work out and 1 break even. Again, I think that's fantastic. And the ones that did work out, you got huge gains on them. So, pretty proud of these. Don't think I mentioned it earlier, but my Discord server is free. I am trying to build a community. It's fairly new. I started it last year. I've been trading investing for about 7 years now, since 2018. I've learned a lot. There's a lot of BS information out there, and my intention is basically to have a community where whether you're new or looking to up your game for investing and trading, I want to provide that resource for you. So again, I have a free Discord server. I provide monthly stock valuations that I use personally. Everything in my server I use personally. So stock valuations for your investments. I track 30 plus companies that I believe have great financials, good balance sheets, and I track their valuations. On top of that, I offer these trade signals I just showcased to you. I also post my live trades. I have a chat room in there where people try to talk. It's fairly active. Obviously, I'm hoping to keep it growing. And yeah, I'll put the link in the description. I'd appreciate it if you join. I would love to have you, because we can all learn from each other. One last quick market analysis I did not showcase was I love Heiken Ashi candles. I love them. They really help you analyze trend, determine the current trend. And as you can see here, we have a Heiken Ashi bearish reversal pattern. Bullish flat top candle. Let me just delete that. Take this off. bullish flat top candle, bullish doji candle, bearish flat top 1, bearish flat top 2. This day over here on Monday would have confirmed the bearish short-term trend on SPY, which in turn means bearish trend on the rest of the market. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm fairly new to YouTube and everything, so I'm always open to feedback. If you have any in the comments below, if you want to see something or have any questions, also comment below. I'll try to respond to you. I would, of course, I'd appreciate subscribe and like. You know how it is. And thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Hope to see you in my community in Market Victor.